Good morning, motivators. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all are having a great day. Hope you all are energized. I guess it's not morning, it's 2:06 today. Today is October 29th. Is that right? 29th today? Wow. Anyway, is it the 29th? I don't even know. I've been busy working and got meetings all this week and tomorrow and everything else, and I just wanted to get out of the house for a little bit. That's where my office is also. And I want to first say congratulations to Melissa and Jesus Delgado. Today, they've got their award. They became senior managers within the Legal Shield community, within our team. They are some of my best friends. They help out. They're part of the Marine Corps League. They are part of every event and activity we do. And they have earned their spot in our coveted senior manager position. And I'm very proud of both of them for making it to that position in just a very short time. And I look forward to bigger and better things from each and every one of you. And I want to say congratulations to them. Also, we got a bunch of new team members I'd like to welcome real quickly. Now, I usually put this on the Team Pinnacle page, but I have so many. I see that Lonnie is the 29th. First up is Lonnie Potter and his beautiful wife. They are new members of Team Legacy 28. I want everybody to make sure to wish them a congratulations. Lonnie, though, we got to say a couple prayers for him. For some reason, he likes the nurses at the hospital and keeps, for some reason, going over there and dancing for them. He does this weird dance on the floor, and he goes over and visits the nurses at the hospital. Got to quit that, Lonnie. All right. No, but welcome to the team, Lonnie and his wife. They are awesome. We love him to death. I hope he doesn't go back and watch what I just said about him, because I might get in a little bit of trouble. Also, Shaquila Murphy, we want to welcome her to the team. She is a motivated mother of a little one, and she is hitting it strong, and basically she wants to help people because, like I said, she feels that the system's been kind of broken, and she finally found her motivation for her child and for her a few other things to move forward with everything that's going on with her life. So make sure to wish her a congratulations for joining our team. The other one is Christine and Chris Ferrer. They have joined with Mike Whitlock and his beautiful wife for our trucking teams so that we can help some of these truckers all across the United States and Canada and everything else. So I wanted to give a quick congratulations out to them. You guys know that I do all kinds of announcements all the time. I like to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. Before I get into my daily motivation, I want to tell everybody that because last week I sent out the wrong code, yesterday and today I am doing the trucking one live again. I will send out the new codes, and I'm going to open it up to the general public and my teams. And now this is all of our trucking stuff today, and that's at 7 p.m. Central Time to every state in the United States, all provinces of Canada, and United Kingdom. So when I get that on here, I will put all that new PIN code and that number on there so that you can join us. Now, I usually keep these private, but I will open it up today because last week I messed up when I was practicing with it and I sent out the wrong PIN code, and I apologize for that. So anyway, now with everybody, all these great people on the team and everything else, everybody always wants to know what we do. Well, you can get a hold of me later on about that. I work with a lot of mothers, and I work with a lot of senior citizens and everything. Hope everybody's okay. Okay, that guy's walking in his vehicle right there. And I work with my community. This little town of Quincy here, Illinois, you know, we have a lot of motivators here. And I love my town, you know, and I understand that there's gossip and there's rumors and there's the small town, you know, mill of all the different people that have an opinion on things. And that's great. But it also has a lot of motivating, energized people that when we leave here, we're able to have even more motivation. Excuse me, everybody. Sneeze. The sun's starting to come out. That's why. So, onward to better things. Now, let's get into motivation. What are you doing today to keep yourself motivated? What are you doing today to push your limits, to do more, to do better, to basically keep chancing life? You know, everybody lives in this little box. You know, I live in Quincy, Illinois. This is part of the motivation. Did you know, in my hometown, There are people that have never even been to Missouri, yet we have a bridge that crosses right into Missouri. It's called West Quincy, and all you do is you get on the bridge, you go across the bridge, and you're in a whole nother state. Did you know there are some people that are so unmotivated, undisciplined, they have never even taken the opportunity to go to Missouri? They may not have a reason to go there, even though gas is cheaper. They might not want to go there, they may fear it, but there are some people in society that think about it. If you wanted to put on one more notch on your belt with something different, something new, all you had to do is go to Missouri. So whenever I do my business stuff, a lot of times that is one of the very things I look at when I went in the Marine Corps. And when I got in the Marine Corps, I flew out to California, to San Diego to go to MCRD, almost 20 some years ago. And when I got out, no, it's actually been longer than that, 20 some years ago. And when I got out there, you know, now I got a notch in my belt. Not only was I joining the Marine Corps, but I was in California. But the thing about it is, some people, they're scared of their shadow so much, they're afraid to do that one next thing. Why? Because they get so busy watching everybody else around them that they don't want to venture outside the box, because the only thing they see is the failures. What they don't know is the failures are what lead to success. There's always going to be more failure. All you can do is succeed once in whatever it is you're doing. But you got to fail over and over and over again. You got to fail forward. You got to fail so much that you get mad. You know, if it was easy, everybody would do it. You know, blood, sweat, and tears. I say this all the time. If you're not willing to go run the distance, if you're not willing to put up with the failures and the loss, then you're right. Then you're going to be in your little box. But here's just it. I was thinking about the other day, if I'm trapped in a cage, I'm a prisoner in my own world that I cannot get out of. You don't want to be a prisoner in your own world. Why don't you go for that management job? Why don't you go become the foreman? Why don't you go out there and switch jobs? Yes, it is scary, but you're going to kick yourself hard if you don't do it. Take that trip you've always wanted. My friend Linda, okay, motivated Marine, female Marine. She's awesome. She's great. You know what she did the other day? She was going through some stuff, and she's one of the nicest people I know. You know what she did? She took a trip to Europe. Like, literally got on a plane and went to Europe, went to France and all these other places, because she wanted to do it so bad, and she did not want to be held down by anybody anymore. And that's her way of showing that she wasn't going to be held down by anybody anymore. Yes, now a lot of us cannot just go and pick up roots and then go to Europe. I get that. I understand that. But you know what? There's no reason why you can't go to your neighbor's house, knock on the door and say, hey, how you doing? What's new? There's no reason why you can't get on an online class. There's no reason why you cannot open up a book and take yourself on an adventure somewhere through a book. And I push books all the time. Why? Because books will get you to where you want to go. You know, books, 11 good pages a day. If you want me to read while, you know, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you can get on my podcast and my stuff, and I read 5 o'clock in the morning, every morning, like religiously, okay? I get up, I do, you know, I thank God for letting me get up in the morning. I make my bed, I get my shower, I eat my breakfast, you know, I brush my teeth, and then I read, and then I go about my daily routine and work and getting ready for the next big meetings and everything. But, you know, even me, even with the routine, I don't like routines. I like to do different things all the time. I like to be able to think outside the box. I like to be able to push the boundaries, you know. I don't do Reapers because I'm a pepperhead. I do Carolina Reapers because nobody else is doing them. I do them because everybody says I couldn't do it. Every time, I got told I could never amount to anything in the world. I got told I would never be able to join the military. I joined the military. I got told I would never be a Marine. I became a Marine. I got told I'd never see the world. I have seen the entire world. I've gotten told at one time when I was working as a lifeguard at the YMCA, I would never have kids. A lady said, you love kids so much, Jeff, you're never going to have them because you just, but I have the most beautiful daughter in the world, you know, even though we're, you know, and then, you know, her sister and all their siblings and everything else, you know. I have a daughter, but, you know, I love all my friends' kids and everything else, too. They're awesome, you know, and that's kind of what keeps me motivated. You know, I got told things that I would not be able to do by people that gave up. I got told I would never be able to run a successful business. I ran several successful businesses. I got told I would never be able to recover from losses that I've taken because I had to fail forward. But because I didn't give up, yes, there was blood, there was sweat, there was tears, there was agony, there was anger, there was hate. But you want to know something? I stayed the course. And that's what a lot of people forget. They forget how to stay the course. But sometimes if you get trapped and you do the same thing over and over again, knowing that it's wrong, but you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's failure. And that's not getting up and brushing yourself off. That is doing the same thing over and over, and it's idiotic. You have to keep changing things. You got to keep doing different things. Everybody always asks, why do I do commercials? Why do I get in the bulletins? Why do I go on TV? And why do I join the Marine Corps League? And why do I join this league? Or why do I do that? Because I'm constantly testing my boundaries. You got to keep pushing yourself. You got to keep growing. If you don't keep growing, there's no difference between standing still and being dead in my world. You know, if you do nothing with your life, to me, that's a failure. Now, people think they've done nothing. Me, I'm one of those same people. I don't think I've ever done anything, yet I've done more than almost everybody. You know, I've jumped out of airplanes. I've rappelled out of helicopters, you know. I've been in the countries where it's very hostile territory, you know. I have met people, you know, I have talked to some of the most awesome people in the world, you know. I have met authors. I have met new and interesting people from all over the world, you know. I've met presidents, you know. I have met generals, you know. I have met, you know, some of my childhood idols and stuff like that. And it gives a whole new boundary on what we're doing. But I did that because I chose to. And each and every one of you can do the exact same thing. Each and every one of you has the ability to push your boundaries every day, to live outside the box, to not hate on people, but love everybody for who they are. You know, I credit God with everything I do, but I also credit my father and my daughter. Why do I credit? And I also credit all my friends also, because you know why? You need to use people as a stepping stone, not negatively, but positively. You know what? One of the greatest things, one of the greatest things about the people, my family that I know, is they let me stand on their shoulders so I could get ahead in life. And that's exactly what I did. You know, the worst thing you could do is if somebody offers you something, to turn it down, to deny it. Why would you deny anybody anything if they're offering it to you? Take it. Thank them for it, and then give them more of a return by the gratitude and thanks that you get. Never steal, never lie, never cheat. But our families are the giants that we stand on the backs of. Now, you know, I've got, everybody always hears me bringing up like Rich Ellerman or Alan Rollman or Brian Carruthers, you know, Mike Melia or Chris Hughes, or, you know, how about Sergeant Major Squires, or, you know, different people in my life. Dave Nissen, and, you know, I can mention different people in my life that have been giants. And they have invited me to stand on their shoulders so I can see farther than what they can see. And now with my daughter and people coming under me, like the Delgados and everything else, I'm inviting them to stand on my shoulders so they can see farther. Why? Because we're all happy because we get to do that one thing. We're helping somebody get ahead. We're helping somebody to do more. Somebody to go farther, somebody to live outside the box. And each and every one of you has a purpose in your life. Each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you makes a difference for what you do. You just have to believe in yourself to do it. Go out there today, be better today than who you were yesterday. Go out there, be kind to people, be nice to people, say please, say thank you. You know, if there's gossips out there, if there's anybody saying that, say no thanks, I'm good, I don't want to hear any of that. Go out there and talk good about everybody. You know why? There's enough negative people out there the way it is. Just go out there and be positive. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. I hope you guys had a good time today. I hope you guys are having a great adventure out there today. And I hope you guys keep pushing forward every single day. Remember this. Each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you makes a difference. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Don't forget tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time. It is our trucking call. Everybody's invited. But right now today, just go out there and make a difference. Have a good one, everybody.